Here we are back on Tower Simulator 3, doing another real world traffic simulation. Today we're at Copenhagen Airport between 6:30 and 8:30 in the morning. Let's see how we go. Okay, here we go. Everything is loading up. I'll just pause it whilst I get my usual setup. What cameras have I got? So F7 on top of the tower. This is a bit far away from the action, so I don't think I'll spend too much time in the tower today. F8. I think F8 is a pretty good position. It's a bit laggy. Sitting on top of the terminal, and I think I can see pretty much everything. There's a lot of planes on the ground, so I think we're going to have quite a number of departures today. What other cameras have I got set up? F9. So F9 is right up the end. And if I got an F10, 4 left, 4 right. Okay. I'll try and stick to the F9 camera. Bring up ADAS and D-Bright. Here we go. Let's get sorted. I have looked at, because we've got Meta in, I have taken a sneak peek at Flight Radar just to see the way they're operating. It looks like all of the incoming traffic is coming in on 22, or all of the arrivals I should say, are coming in on 22 left, and all of the departures are going out on 22 right. So we'll try and operate the same way. I don't think I need the full runway. Alright, let's okay, there we go. Shrink the icon, shrink the tags, shrink the POV, runways and taxiways. So I think given that everything is, if we have everything coming in on, everything coming in on 22 left, and everything going out on 22 right. I'll turn the airport lights on for the sake of it. So they're going to exit probably around here. So if they're coming in on Bravo, we'll have them going. I'll have them going Bravo Zulu. I think we need to get them onto Alpha as soon as possible. All right, let's start and see how we go.
Apron, Scandinavian 683 with information Charlie, requesting push and start.
Apron, interesting. Scandinavian 683, pushback approved, facing south. You're going to push back correctly?
Pushback approved, facing south. Scandinavian 683.
That is a very long pushback. I'm going to need to keep that in mind. I'll just increase the size of the icons a bit. Okay. So I might have the incoming up Zulu and the outgoing via Yankee. What do we have? Let's have a look at T3 Assistant. zoomed out. Yep. Doesn't look like there is too much traffic until 7 o'clock. Could be a very, very slow start. Look at this pushback.
Apron, Scandinavian 683 ready to taxi.
Scandinavian 683, runway 22 right via Alpha, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right via Alpha, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 683.
So according to T3 Assistant, we've got 2 more departures at, what time have we got now? 6:34. We've got 2 more, we've got a stack of things boarding. We've got 2 more departures at 6:40, 2 at 6:50, 3 at 6:55, and then we've got 6 at 7 o'clock. Our arrivals don't start until 7 a.m. So once 683 gets moving, actually I've already given it clearance, so I might just speed everything up 16 times, and there we go. Oh, hang on. Scandinavian 683, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 683.
First departure of the day. I wonder if I said line up and wait, how far down the runway it's going to need to go. Have to go down to around here? That would be insane.
Apron, Swiss 8 Alpha Delta with information Charlie, requesting push and start.
Swiss 8 Alpha Delta, pushback approved, facing west. Hopefully that's good.
Pushback approved facing west. Swiss 8 Alpha Delta.
Well, that's not west. Oh, actually that is west. I should have said south. That's okay, you're going to have to take a long way to get there.
Apron, Jetline 385 with information Charlie, requesting push and start.
Okay. Oh. Go back here. Jet time, where are you? Jet time, you're out here somewhere. Jet time 385, pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved facing west. Jetline 385.
Yeah, that's good. So that must be this one here, right on the end. What have we got? A Boeing 737. Got a few of them actually. A few jet times. What else have we got? Quite a few Scandinavians. different Scandinavian livery. Interesting. Pushbacks take forever. Have you finished pushing back yet? Oh, it's a Star
Apron,
Alliance.
Swiss 8 Alpha Delta ready to taxi.
Star Alliance livery. What do we got?
Apron, Jetline 385 ready to taxi.
Swiss 8 Alpha Delta, runway 22 right. Cross runway 12. How are you
Runway
going to get
22
out of this
right.
scenario?
Cross runway 12. Swiss 8 Alpha Delta.
That is really poor. That is a really bad taxi. I wonder why it's not going this way. Swiss 8 Alpha Delta, taxi to... Wrong command. Let's command
Negative,
at the start.
invalid target. Swiss 8 Alpha Delta.
Swiss 8 Alpha Delta, runway 22 right, via Zulu Alpha, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, via Zulu. Alpha. Cross runway 12. Swiss 8 Alpha Delta.
That was a bit not cool. Jet time 385, runway 22 right, via Alpha, cross runway 22. I could have had them go down here.
Negative,
No, I don't want to go.
unknown command. Jetline 385.
Jet time 385, runway 22 right, via Alpha, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, via Alpha. Cross runway 12. Jetline 385.
So we could have some issues here. So I think I need to get them in Whiskey, hold short of Tango, to go up there. These taxis are quite long. We've got no other planes, so I'm just going to speed things up 4 times. Let's see how quickly they move. Whoa! Super fast. I'm pretty sure you're breaking a speed limit or 2 there. It does make the aircraft noise a little bit strange, but I want to see some traffic. Okay. I actually want to see where they line up and wait. Each one of these will have their own... Okay. Swiss 8 Alpha Delta, runway 22 right, line up and wait. I want to see where it lines up.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Swiss 8 Alpha Delta.
Ah, so you line up there, not actually... Interesting. Swiss 8 Alpha Delta, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Swiss 8 Alpha Delta.
And jet time should be coming through soon as well. Jet time 385, runway 22 right, line up and wait. I do have...
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Jetline 385. Apron, Rhino 15 Yankee Zulu with information Charlie, requesting push and start.
Ryan Air 15 Yankee Zulu, pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved facing west. Rhino 15 Yankee Zulu.
Jet time 385, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Jetline 385.
Where's Ryan Air? Ryan Air would have to be one of these,
Apron,
wouldn't it?
Beeline 6 November Quebec with information Charlie, requesting push and start.
Oh, yep, there. Beeline. Beeline. Beeline 6 November Quebec, pushback approved, facing south.
Pushback approved facing south.
Oh,
Beeline
good.
6 November Quebec.
So it's this one on the end? Brussels Airlines. Oh, that's going to be interesting. We've got two red noses about to push back side by side. Can we see which ones they are?
Apron, Rhino 15 Yankee Zulu ready to taxi.
Does it have the ground markings? Oh, yes it does. 22, so it's this one. And this one. Oh, it's these two. Ryan Air 15 Yankee Zulu, runway 22 right via Whiskey Delta, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, via Whiskey, Delta, cross runway 12, Rhino 15 Yankee Zulu.
Nice, nice. So, what, a
Apron,
737?
Beeline 6 November Quebec ready to taxi.
Beeline 6 November Quebec, runway 22 right via Alpha, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, via Alpha, cross runway 12, Beeline 6 November Quebec.
What time have we got? We'll probably speed it up 2 times. No, let's speed it up 4. Oh, we're gonna get a call up. We're gonna get a call up. We're gonna get 2 call ups at once. Oh no! What? It's a race. Who's gonna come first? Can I get both of them to push back at the same time? No, I can't. If it was 21 and 23, I could, but...
Apron, Red Nose 8 Mike Lima with information Charlie, requesting push and start.
Red Nose 8 Mike Lima, pushback approved, facing south.
Pushback approved facing south. Red Nose 8 Mike Lima.
So you will go down Lima. The markings on the... markings are actually really good. Hopefully you push back quick before...
Apron, Red Nose 3640 with information Charlie, requesting push and start.
Red Nose 3640, stand by. Beeline 6 November Quebec, runway 22, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. What?
Stand by, Red Nose 3640.
Beeline 6 November Quebec, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Beeline 6
almost
November, Quebec.
forward enough to do it. Ryan Air 3759er, pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved facing west. Ryanair 3759er.
Red Nose 8 Mike Lima, runway 22 right via Alpha, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, via Alpha, cross runway 12. Red Nose 8 Mike Lima. Apron, Red Nose 8 Mike Lima ready to taxi.
Red Nose 3640, pushback approved, facing south.
Pushback approved facing south. Red Nose 3640.
Ryan Air 15 Yankee Zulu, runway 25 right, line up and wait.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Ryanair 15 Yankee Zulu.
Wonder if we can get them to go.
Apron, Ryanair 3759er with information Charlie, requesting push and start.
I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I've got 7 that are boarding at the moment, so there'll be a rush in a couple of minutes. See if we can get these out first. Yes, awesome. It's an interesting airport, the layout, the way that everything's packed in.
Apron, Ryanair 3759er ready to taxi.
Ryanair 3759er, runway 22 right via Whiskey Delta, cross runway 12. Ryanair 15 Yankee Zulu, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right, via Whiskey
Red Nose
Delta, cross runway
3640,
12,
runway
Ryanair
22
3759er.
right via Alpha, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, clear for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Bye.
Ryanair 15 Yankee Zulu.
Okay,
Runway
so we've
22
got
right, via Alpha, cross runway 12. Red Nose 3640. Apron, Red Nose 3640 ready to taxi.
okay. So we have 25. Is that 25? So 25 and 26 are going to push back at the same time, which is going to be fun. And then we've got 14 and 15.
Apron, Red Nose 3194 with information Charlie, requesting push and start.
14 and 15 at the same time. Red Nose 3194, pushback approved, facing east.
Pushback approved facing east. Red Nose 3194.
So these two are going to push back at the same time. We've got a Viking in a freight area.
Apron, Red Nose 6 Papa Yankee with information Charlie, requesting push and start.
Red Nose 6 Papa Yankee, standby.
Stand by, Red Nose 6 Papa Yankee.
Red Nose 8 Mike Lima, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. No point lining up.
Runway 22 right, clear it for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Red Nose 8 Mike Lima.
Apron, lot 46 kilo with information Charlie, requesting push and start.
Lot 46 kilo, pushback approved, facing south.
Pushback approved facing south, lot 46 kilo.
Bye, Red Nose. And there's Austrian.
Apron, Austrian 308 with information Charlie, requesting push and start.
Austrian 308, standby. Red Nose 3194, runway 22 right via Alpha, cross runway 12.
Stand by, Austrian 308. Runway 22 right, via Alpha, cross runway 12. Red Nose
You're gonna
3194.
Red Nose 6 Papa Yankee, pushback approved, facing east. Ooh, Viking.
Pushback approved facing east. Red Nose 6 Papa Yankee. Apron, Red Nose 3194 ready to taxi.
Excellent, Viking.
Castship Tower, Scandinavian 1758 on final 22 left.
Viking 6414, pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved facing west. Viking 414.
Ryanair 3759, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Ryanair
Viking
3759er.
1118, pushback approved, facing south.
Pushback approved facing south. Viking 1118.
Lot 46 kilo, runway 22 right, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, cross runway 12. Lot 46 kilo. Able. Lot 46 kilo ready to taxi.
Apron. Viking 414 with information Charlie, requesting push and start.
Scandinavian 1758, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Runway 22 left, cleared to land. Scandinavian 1758.
Apron, Red Nose 6 Papa Yankee ready to taxi.
Red Nose 6 Papa Yankee, runway 22 right, via Zulu Alpha, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right,
Viking
by Zulu
6414,
Alpha, cross runway 12.
22
Red
right,
Nose 6 Papa
via
Yankee.
Victor Delta, cross runway 12. Austrian 308, pushback approved, facing south. Did Red Nose go?
Runway 22
Yes.
right, via Victor. Delta, cross runway 12. Viking
Busy days.
414.
Pushback approved facing south.
Viking
Austrian 308.
1118, runway 22 right, via Delta, cross runway 12. I'm just gonna have to
Runway
watch my
22
engines
right, via Delta. Cross runway 12. Viking
Red Nose
1118.
3640, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Red Nose 3640.
Apron. Viking 414 ready to taxi.
Asteroid Tower, Scandinavian 17901 on final 22 left.
Apron. Viking 1118 ready to taxi. Apron. Viking 1118 with information Charlie, requesting push and start.
What have we got down here? So Red Nose is taking off. Lot 46 kilo, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Lot 46 kilo.
Apron, Austrian 308 ready to taxi.
Austrian 308, runway 22 right, via Alpha, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, via Alpha, cross runway 12. Austrian 308.
Well, it certainly got a little bit busier. Okay, Red Nose is almost at 1000. Okay. Lot 46 kilo, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22
That's
right, cleared for takeoff.
interesting.
On reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Lot 46 kilo.
Asteroid Tower, Scandinavian 9010 heavy on final 22 left.
Scandinavian 17901, runway 22 left, cleared to land. Red Nose 3194, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Runway 22 left, cleared to land. Scandinavian
So
17901.
Scandinavian, where are you heading?
Runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Via Victor.
Red Nose 3194.
Scandinavian 1758, taxi to terminal via Bravo, Victor, Tango, hold short, Tango, cross runway 12.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo, Victor, Tango, hold short of taxiway Tango, cross runway 12, Scandinavian 1758.
Are you actually going to do it? Yes! Score! Red Nose 31904, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. I could probably
Runway
use all of
22
these holding
right,
points.
cleared for takeoff. On reaching
see.
altitude 1000,
We'll see how busy it
contact
gets.
departure. Red Nose 31904.
Viking 414, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Runway 22 right. Line up and wait.
These
Viking
arrivals are going to come
414.
in thick and fast. I can
Castro
see it.
Tower, Scandinavian 928 heavy on final 22 left.
Scandinavian 910 heavy, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Runway 22 left, cleared to land. Scandinavian 910 heavy.
Scandinavian 1791, taxi to terminal, cross runway 12.
Taxi to terminal, cross runway 12, Scandinavian 1791.
Jet time 389er, pushback approved, facing west. There's a little bit of
Pushback
perky.
approved facing west. Jetline 389er.
Viking 414, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Red Nose 6 Papa Yankee, runway 22 right, line up and wait. Well-oiled machine here.
Runway 22 right. Cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Viking 414.
Jet time 247, stand by.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Red Nose 6 Papa Yankee.
Stand by. Jet time 247.
Scandinavian 9042, pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved facing west. Scandinavian 9042.
I can see there's going to be some problems around here. Oh, where are you going?
Apron. Jetline 389er with information Delta. Requesting
this.
push and start.
Don't like this.
Castro Tower, Scandinavian 950 on final 22 left.
Apron. Jetline 389er ready to
Not a lot
taxi.
of time between these. Might have to... Red Nose 6 Papa Yankee, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Viking 1118, runway 22 right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 928 heavy, runway 22 left, cleared to land. Clearance a little bit early.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Red Nose 6 Papa Yankee.
Runway 22 right. Line up and wait. Viking 1118.
Scandinavian 910 heavy, taxi to terminal via Yankee, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 left, cleared to land. Scandinavian 928 heavy. Taxi to terminal via Yankee. Cross runway 12. Scandinavian 910 heavy.
Scandinavian 9042, runway 22 right via Whiskey, Yankee Delta. Scandinavian 9042, runway 22 right via Whiskey Delta, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, via Whiskey, Delta, cross runway 12, Scandinavian 9042.
Jet time 389er, runway 22 right via Whiskey Delta, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right via Whiskey. Delta. Cross runway 12. Jetline 389er.
Viking 1118, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Austrian 308, runway 22 right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 9050, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Runway 22 right. Cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Viking 1118.
Scandinavian 928 Heavy, taxi to terminal via Bravo, Victor, hold short, Tango. Cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Austrian 308.
Runway 22 left, clear to land. Scandinavian 950.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo, Victor, hold short of
Jet time
taxiway Tango,
247,
cross runway
pushback
12,
approved,
Scandinavian
facing
928
west.
Heavy. Pushback approved facing west.
Red nose
Jet time
3220, pushback approved, expect runway 22 right. I don't know what way you're going to push back.
Pushback approved, expect runway 22 right. Red nose 3220. Apron, Scandinavian 9042 ready to taxi.
Castrop Tower, Scandinavian 743 on final 22 left.
Lots of Scandinavian today.
Apron, jet time 247 with information Delta, requesting push and start.
Oh, hang on a second, you're going
Castro
Scandinavian
Tower, Scandinavian 1228 on
7773,
final 22 left.
pushback approved, facing south.
Pushback approved facing south. Scandinavian 7773.
Austrian 308, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
This one's going to get very
Austrian
cranky in a minute.
308. Apron, Scandinavian 9042 with information Delta, requesting push and start.
Apron, jet time 247 ready to taxi.
This might become a collision point.
Apron, red nose 3220 with information Delta, requesting push and start.
Scandinavian 928 Heavy, hold position.
Hold position. Scandinavian 928 Heavy.
Scandinavian 950, taxi to terminal. Cross runway 12. Scandinavian 743, runway 22 left, cleared to land. Jet time 247, runway 22 right, via Whiskey, Delta, cross runway 12.
Taxi to terminal, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 950.
So it's going to be harder to get
Runway
planes
22
in
left,
than
clear
get
to
them
land.
out.
Scandinavian 743.
Runway 22 right, via Whiskey, Delta, cross
Red
runway
nose
12.
3220,
Jet time
runway
247.
22 right, via Zulu Alpha, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, via Zulu, Alpha, cross runway 12, red nose 3220.
Scandinavian 928 Heavy, continue taxi.
Continue taxi.
This is quite busy.
Scandinavian 928 Heavy.
Astrup Tower, Scandinavian 87 Tango on final 22 left.
Apron, red nose 3220 ready to taxi.
Apron, Scandinavian 7773 with information Delta, requesting push and start.
Okay, so you're going there, you're there. That's the really
Apron,
awkward
Scandinavian
long
7773 ready to taxi.
Scandinavian 7773, runway 22 right, via Alpha, cross runway 12. Oh, I probably
Runway
could've gone
22 right, via Alpha, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 7773.
Scandinavian 1228, runway 22 left, cleared to land. Scandinavian 743, taxi to terminal, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 left.
Scandinavian
clear to land.
1758, continue
Scandinavian
taxi.
1228.
If you
Taxi to terminal, cross runway 12.
Scandinavian
743.
1758, continue taxi. If you remember what the instruction was, because
I've
it's been so
arrived.
long.
Scandinavian 1758. Continue taxi. Scandinavian 1758.
Castrop Tower, Scandinavian 1240 on final 22 left.
Oh, we've got a few lined up now, do we? Yes, we do.
Apron, for all line 7122 with information Delta, requesting push and start.
Scandinavian 9042, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 9042.
Okay, so who have I got coming where? Oh, that's going to be tight. That's going to be tight. Oh, it looks like a nice ballet. Oh, that is so cool. Scandinavian 87 Tango, runway 22 left, cleared to land. Scandinavian 1228, taxi to terminal via Bravo, Victor, Tango. Scandinavian 928 Heavy, continue taxi. That looks so
Runway
cool.
22 left. Clear to land.
Jet time
Scandinavian
389er,
87 Tango.
runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo, Victor, Tango.
Farrelline
Scandinavian 1228.
7122, pushback approved, facing south.
Continue taxi. Scandinavian 928 Heavy. Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Jetline 389er. Pushback approved facing south. For all line 7122.
Who is on the runway? Jet time 389er, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Red nose 3220, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Runway 22 right, cleared for
Scandinavian
takeoff. On reaching altitude
1240,
1000,
runway 22
contact
left,
departure.
cleared to land.
Jetline 389er.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Red nose
Having the
3220.
strips on a second screen
Runway
is
22 left.
so...
Clear
It's
to
a game changer,
Scandinavian
honestly.
1240. Castrop Tower. Scandinavian 1871 on final 22 left.
Scandinavian 87 Tango, taxi to terminal, cross runway 12. I'm going to stop saying terminal because there's a lot of ramps around
Taxi
here.
to terminal. Cross runway 12. Scandinavian 87 Tango.
Scandinavian 1228, cross runway 12. Red nose, we can't
Cross
get you out
runway 12. Scandinavian 1228.
Red nose 3220, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Apron, for all line 7122 ready to taxi.
Scandinavian 7773, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 7773.
Farrelline 7122, runway 22 right, via Alpha, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, via Alpha. Cross runway 12. For all line 7122.
Oh, why have I got two lined up on the runway?
Castrop Tower,
Red nose
Scandinavian
3220,
2749 on
runway
final
22
22
right,
left.
cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Did I get ahead of myself?
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Red nose 3220.
So what one's that one? Did I tell Scandinavian to take off as well? No. That could have been bad. Scandinavian 1871, runway 22 left, clear to land.
Runway 22 left. Clear to land. Scandinavian 1871.
Scandinavian 1240, taxi to terminal via Victor, Tango, cross runway 12.
Taxi to terminal via Victor, Tango.
Scandinavian 7773, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right,
Jet time
cleared for takeoff.
247,
On
runway
reaching altitude
22
1000,
right, line up and
contact
wait.
departure. Scandinavian 7773.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Jet time 247.
Castrop Tower, Singapore 352 heavy on final 22 left.
Singapore? That was a little bit of an excited... What am I waiting for? Scandinavian 2749er, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Runway 22 left.
Jet
Clear
time
to land.
247, runway 22
Scandinavian
right, cleared for takeoff
2749er.
on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Faro line 7122, runway 22 right, cleared to... Oops. Faro line 7122, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Jet time 247.
Negative. I'm on the ground. For all line 7122. Runway 22 right. Line up and wait. For all line 7122.
Scandinavian 1871, taxi to terminal via Victor, Tango, cross runway 12. I'm a little bit concerned
Taxi
because
to
looking
terminal
at
via
T3
Victor,
assistant
Tango,
on the other screen,
cross
I
runway
can't see
12. Scandinavian 1871.
any more departures
Astro
showing
Tower,
up.
Scandinavian 1280 on final 22 left.
I had this problem earlier when I generated a schedule from Tower Companion based on real world traffic. Only half of the schedule actually loaded. I'm hoping it doesn't happen again. Faro line 7122, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right. Cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. For all line 7122.
Singapore 352 heavy, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Scandinavian
Singapore
2749er, taxi to terminal, cross runway 12.
Taxi to terminal. Cross runway 12. Scandinavian 2749er.
So 2749er is going in here. Here comes Singapore in its A350. Here it comes. Beautiful. There is a departure coming now. They're boarding, which is good. If I was in one of those cars, I'd be a little bit concerned. It touches down right at the... Oh. You need to use as much of the runway as possible.
1415 on final 22 left.
Scandinavian 1280, runway 22 left, cleared to land. How much of the runway? I'm
Runway 22
thinking
left, cleared to land.
Bravo
Scandinavian
3,
1280.
maybe? Oh, he might pull up at Bravo 2, actually. Yeah, wow. Singapore 352 heavy, taxi to terminal. Cross runway 12. These planes can just go wherever
Taxi to
they
terminal.
want at the moment.
Cross runway 12. Singapore 352 heavy.
the chances of them actually running into, actually, where's gate B8? These are all Echo, Charlie, Bravo 7. Is that Bravo 8 there? Oh no, it's probably this one. This one that's currently boarding. Guest appearance from Lulu. Let's go and greet it. Might have to fast track again. Oh, you're going that way. Here comes the beast. Oh, you're coming in my direction.
Castro Tower, Scandinavian 7-3 Alpha on final 22 left.
Scandinavian 1415, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Runway 22 left, clear to land.
Scandinavian
1415.
1280, taxi to terminal, cross runway 12.
Taxi to terminal. Cross runway 12. Scandinavian 1280.
Just going to pause for a second. The obligatory screen grabs. And let's continue. I might speed it up to 2 times.
Scandinavian 77901 with information echo. Requesting push and start.
Scandinavian 77901, pushback approved, facing south.
Pushback approved facing south. Scandinavian 77901.
I might actually 3D.
Castro Tower, Scandinavian 1705 on final 22 left.
Scandinavian 73 Alpha, runway 22 left, cleared to land. Scandinavian 1415, taxi to terminal, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 left, clear to land. Scandinavian 73 Alpha.
Taxi to terminal, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 1415.
Apron. Scandinavian 77901 ready to taxi.
Scandinavian 77901, runway 22 right, via Alpha, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, via Alpha. Cross runway 12, Scandinavian 77901.
Castro Tower, Scandinavian 2885 on final 22 left.
So after this one, there's nothing until 750. Okay. But the arrivals are coming thick and fast, so at least we've got some content. Speeding down there at 2 times. Hell. That's a bit faster than 30. Scandinavian 77901, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 1705, runway 22 left, cleared to land. Bit of late clearance, but off we go. Scandinavian 73 Alpha, taxi to terminal, cross runway 12. I have no idea where you're going, but I'm going to send you there anyway.
Cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 77901.
Runway 22 left, clear to land. Scandinavian 1705. Taxi to terminal, cross runway 12, Scandinavian 73 Alpha.
Castro Tower, Ryanair 1 Hotel Delta on final 22 left.
Scandinavian 2885, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Runway 22
Scandinavian
left, clear to land.
1705, taxi to terminal,
Scandinavian 2885.
cross runway 12. You guys can just go wherever because
Taxi
there's
to
no
terminal,
departures at the
cross
moment.
runway 12, Scandinavian 1705.
Castro Tower, Qatari 53 Whiskey Heavy on final 22
Ooh.
left.
Qatari Dreamliner? Where am I? Wow, really coming in fast. Ryanair 1 Hotel Delta, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Scandinavian
Ryanair 1 Hotel Delta.
2885, taxi to terminal, cross runway 12.
Taxi to terminal, cross
This is
runway
dangerous,
12,
but
Scandinavian
I've got a hold position.
2885.
I can feel there's a hold position
Thai
coming.
950 heavy on final 22 left.
Thai? Whoa, we're getting some international flights in. This is good. Getting quite a few heavies in. Big fan of the heavies. Okay, Ryanair's coming. Qatari 53 Whiskey Heavy, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Runway 22 left, cleared to land. Qatari 53 Whiskey Heavy.
Ryanair 1 Hotel Delta, taxi to terminal, cross runway 12.
Taxi to terminal, cross runway 12. Ryanair 1 Hotel Delta.
Speed restrictions, please. In your defense, I do have you running it 2 times, so...
Castro Tower, Red Nose 81 Echo on final 22 left.
Is that? Thai 9050 Heavy, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Runway 22 left, cleared to land. Thai 950 heavy.
Qatari 53 Whiskey Heavy, taxi to terminal, cross runway 12. Need to be careful because
Taxi to terminal,
Speedbird.
cross runway 12. Qatari 53 Whiskey
I see.
Heavy.
Oh, Speedbird. There. So that means this has to be the international terminal. It's an interesting gate location. Is that set up for... No, it's not set up for a super. Is there any set up for a super? Not sure. Oh, where did Qatari go? Oh, still coming. I see you. Come towards me. Oh, the 777 must be the Thai 777 must be coming in about now. Look at the size of that. Oh, ship moving in the background. Red Nose 81 Echo, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Runway 22 left, cleared to land. Red Nose 81 Echo.
Speedbird 811 November, pushback approved, facing south.
Pushback approved facing south. Speedbird 811 November.
Thai 9050 Heavy, taxi to terminal, cross runway 12.
Taxi to terminal, cross runway 12. Thai 950 heavy.
Red Nose 3660, pushback approved, facing east.
Pushback approved, facing east. Red
We're
Nose
starting to get some departures
3660.
again. How far through the schedule are we? We're halfway through the schedule. Let's see if we can go all the way.
Speedbird 811 November with information echo, requesting push and start.
Okay, there's Speedbirds.
Red Nose 3660
Little
with information
A320.
echo, requesting push and start.
Ryanair 2 Alpha Mike, pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved facing west. Ryanair 2 Alpha Mike.
Good, we've got some departures on the way.
Ryanair 2 Alpha Mike with information echo, requesting push and
Is that
start.
a door open? It looks like it. We can go and have a look. Yes, it's a door open. I lost my prime viewing location.
Apron, Speedbird 811 November ready to taxi.
Speedbird 811 November, runway 22 right, via Alpha, cross runway 12. I probably could have gone Delta.
Runway 22 right via Alpha, cross runway 12. Speedbird 811 November.
Apron, Red Nose
Probably should have a
3660
Scandinavian one
ready to
instead of
taxi.
a Singaporean one because of Copenhagen. But Red Nose 3660, runway 22 right via Zulu Alpha, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, via Zulu, Alpha, cross runway 12, Red Nose 3660.
Oh, are you going to do the dance? I don't know why you can't go up that way. Is it no entry or something?
Ryanair 2 Alpha Mike ready to taxi.
It is Ryanair. So Ryanair is going to have to wait a second. Ryanair 2 Alpha Mike, runway 22 right, via Whiskey Delta, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, via Whiskey. Delta, cross runway 12.
Red
Ryanair
Nose
2 Alpha Mike.
81 Echo, taxi to terminal via Zulu Yankee. That's not going to work. Red Nose 81 Echo, taxi to terminal via Charlie Yankee. Cross runway 12.
Negative. I'm on the ground. Red Nose 81 Echo.
Oh, I know you're on the
Taxi to
ground.
terminal via Charlie Yankee. Cross runway 12. Red Nose 81 Echo.
Are you sure there's not a more logical route? Red Nose 81 Echo, taxi to terminal via Bravo Yankee, cross runway 12.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo Yankee. Cross runway 12. Red Nose 81 Echo.
April, Red Nose 3510 with information echo, requesting push and start.
Red Nose 3510, pushback approved, facing east. Oh,
Pushback approved facing east, Red Nose 3510.
Scandinavian 601, pushback approved, facing west. It's going to be annoying. There's a good thing there's... is there any more arrivals?
Scandinavian 601.
Not until after 8 o'clock.
Apron, Scandinavian 601 with information echo, requesting push and start.
Oh, we've got somebody ready to take off, do we? Okay, let's have a look. Who's down there? Speedbird 811 November, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. I think we're going to be all about departures now for a while.
Right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Speedbird 811 November.
Oh, there's going to be a rush at 8 o'clock.
Apron, Red Nose 3510 ready to taxi.
Red nose 3660, runway 22 right, line up and wait. Red nose 3510, taxi to... Red nose 3510, runway 22 right, via Zulu Alpha, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Red nose 3660.
Negative. Invalid target. Red nose 3510.
Scandinavian 601, runway 22 right, via Delta, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, via Zulu, Alpha, cross runway 12. Red nose 3510.
Runway 2 to right, via Delta, cross runway 12, Scandinavian 601. Apron, Scandinavian 601, ready to taxi.
Red nose 3660, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Ryan Air 2 Alpha Mike, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude
have an issue.
1000, contact departure. Red nose 3660.
Yep.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Ryanair 2 Alpha Mike.
Screen grabs again. Can we send Ryanair yet? No, we can't. That looks like an old tower. Can't imagine they'd have more than one tower operating here. Ryanair 2 Alpha Mike, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Ryanair 2 Alpha Mike.
Yeah, you can wait until this one comes through.
Red nose
It's not my luck.
3562 with information echo. Requesting push and start.
Apron,
Oh.
Scandinavian 1706 with information echo, requesting push and start.
Scandinavian 1706, pushback approved, facing south.
Pushback approved facing south. Scandinavian 1706.
Scandinavian 601, runway 22, line. Scandinavian 601, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Negative. Unknown
Red
command.
nose
Scandinavian
3562,
601.
pushback approved, facing east.
Runway 2 to right, line up and wait.
Scandinavian
Scandinavian
68
601.
Hotel, pushback approved, facing west.
Pushback approved facing east. Red nose 3562. Pushback approved facing west. Scandinavian 68 Hotel. Apron, Scandinavian 68 Hotel with information echo. Requesting push and start.
Scandinavian 601, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 908 Kilo, pushback approved, facing south. Red Nose 3510, runway 22 right, line up and wait. Is everybody moving?
Runway 2 to right, cleared for
Scandinavian
takeoff. On reaching altitude
1706,
1000,
runway
contact departure.
22 right,
Scandinavian 60.
via Delta, cross runway 12.
Pushback approved facing
Scandinavian
south.
661,
Scandinavian 9 or 8
pushback approved, facing south. Ooh, is that going to be an issue?
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Red nose 3510.
Runway 22 right, via Delta.
Here.
Cross runway 12, Scandinavian 1706.
Pushback approved facing south. Scandinavian 661.
Apron, Scandinavian 1706 ready to taxi.
Apron, Red nose 3562 ready to taxi.
Yep, and you are where? Oh, this might be an issue.
Apron, Scandinavian 9 or 8 kilo with information
Red Nose
echo.
3562,
Requesting
runway
push and
22
start.
right, via Zulu Alpha, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 68 heavy, runway 22 right, via Whiskey Delta, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 908 kilo, hold position.
Runway 22 right, via Zulu, Alpha, cross runway 12.
Red Nose 3510,
3562.
runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Hold position. Scandinavian 9 or 8 kilo.
Scandinavian 68 Hotel, runway 22 right, via Whiskey Delta, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure, Red nose 3510. Runway 22 right, via Whiskey, Delta, cross runway 12, Scandinavian 68 Hotel. Apron, Scandinavian 68 Hotel ready to taxi.
Apron, Scandinavian 661 ready to taxi.
Scandinavian 661, runway 22 right, via Alpha, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 908 kilo, continue taxi. Scandinavian 46 Mike, pushback approved, facing west.
Runway 2 to right, via Alpha. Cross runway 12.
Scandinavian
661.
32 Foxtrot, pushback approved, facing south.
Negative. Taxi is blocked. Scandinavian 661. Scandinavian 9 or 8 kilo. Scandinavian 9 or 8 kilo.
Pushback approved facing
Scandinavian
west.
908
for 6
kilo,
mile.
continue taxi.
Pushback approved, facing south. Scandinavian 32 Foxtrot.
Scandinavian 57 Bravo, pushback approved, facing west. You're fine.
Continue taxi. Scandinavian 9 or 8 kilo.
Pushback approved facing west. Scandinavian 57
Scandinavian
Bravo.
1706, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right. Cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Scandinavian 1706.
Apron, Scandinavian 661 with information echo, requesting push and start.
Apron, Scandinavian 46 Mike with information echo, requesting push and
So
start.
many pushbacks. Who's going to come first?
Apron, Scandinavian 32 Foxtrot with information echo, requesting push and start.
Apron, Scandinavian
Scandinavian
46 Mike ready to
32
taxi.
Foxtrot, runway 22 right, via Delta, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 46 Mike, runway 22 right, via Whiskey Delta, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right,
Scandinavian
via Delta.
908
Cross
kilo,
runway 12.
runway 22
Scandinavian 32
right,
Foxtrot.
cross runway 12. Scandinavian 661, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Runway 22 right, via Whiskey, Delta,
Ooh,
cross runway
got some
12,
incoming.
Scandinavian 46 Mike.
Runway 22 right. Cross runway 12.
Scandinavian
9 or 8
1.
kilo.
Scandinavian 744, pushback approved, facing south. Scandinavian 57 Bravo, runway 22 right, via Whiskey Delta, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 52 Lima, pushback approved, facing south.
Runway 2 to right, line up and wait.
Scandinavian 661, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Red nose 3562, runway 22 right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 57 Bravo, Scandinavian 57 Bravo, runway 22 right, via Whiskey, Delta, cross runway 12. How many times do I have to repeat it?
Pushback approved, facing
Can't you
south.
just move?
Scandinavian 744.
Duplicator
blocking
command.
another.
Scandinavian 57 Bravo.
Pushback approved facing south. Scandinavian 52 Lima.
Runway 2 to right, clear for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 661.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Red nose 3562.
Scandinavian 1629er, pushback approved, facing west.
Command property error. Scandinavian 57 Bravo. Runway 22 right, via Whiskey, Delta, cross runway 12, Scandinavian 57 Bravo.
Scandinavian 744, runway 22 right, via Delta, cross runway 12. Finn Air 8 Romeo Kilo, runway 22 left, cleared to land. Welcome to the party.
Pushback approved, facing west. Scandinavian
Let's change my
1629.
camera.
Runway 22 left, cleared to land. Finn Air 8 Romeo
Let's
Kilo.
have a look at this first.
Scandinavian 32 Foxtrot ready to taxi.
Apron, Scandinavian 9 Kilo ready to taxi.
Apron. Scandinavian 57 Bravo ready to taxi.
Very loud.
Castro Tower. Finn Air 8 Romeo Kilo.
Red nose
502 left.
3562, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Red nose 3562.
Apron. Scandinavian 744 ready to taxi.
Scandinavian 908 Kilo, runway 22 right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 52 Lima, runway 22 right. Scandinavian 744, runway 22 right, via Delta, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 1629er, runway 22 right, via Delta, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right.
Scandinavian
line up and wait.
2862,
Scandinavian
pushback
9 Kilo.
approved, facing west. Scandinavian 7701, pushback approved, facing south.
Runway 22
Scandinavian
right. Scandinavian 52
908
Lima.
Kilo, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. So loud.
Runway 22 right, via Delta. Cross runway 12.
Scandinavian
Scandinavian
68
744.
Hotel, runway 22 right, line up and wait. Ooh,
Runway 22 right.
Are you
via
behaving
Delta,
or are you hitting
cross
each
runway
other?
12, Scandinavian 1629.
Pushback approved, facing west. Scandinavian 2862.
welcome
Pushback
to the
approved
party.
facing south. Scandinavian 7701.
Welcome
Runway
to the
22
party.
right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 9 Kilo.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 68 Hotel. Castro Tower, Lufthansa 9 Charlie Kilo on final 2 to left.
Ooh,
Apron,
Lufthansa.
Scandinavian 52 Lima ready to taxi.
Apron. Scandinavian 1629 ready to taxi.
Castro Tower, Alpine 51 Echo, Quebec on final 2 to left.
Those CRJs are very, very loud. Just saying.
Apron. Scandinavian 57 Bravo with information echo. Requesting push and start.
Okay, Finnair, where are you going? Oh, all the way up there. So I can send you up Yankee.
Apron. Scandinavian 1629 with information echo. Requesting push and start.
Lufthansa 9 Charlie Kilo, runway 22 left, clear to land. Finnair 8 Romeo Kilo, taxi to terminal via Bravo Yankee, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 7701, runway 22 right via Delta, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 2862, runway 22 right via Whiskey, Delta, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 1243, pushback approved, facing south. Scandinavian 68 Hotel, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 left, clear to land. Lufthansa 9 Charlie Kilo.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo. Yankee. Cross runway 12. Finnair 8 Romeo Kilo.
Runway 22 right, via Delta. Cross runway 12.
Scandinavian 32
7701.
Foxtrot, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Runway 22 right, via Whiskey, Delta, cross runway 12, Scandinavian 2862. Pushback approved, facing south, Scandinavian 1243.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 68 Hotel.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait, Scandinavian 32 Foxtrot. Apron, Scandinavian 2862 ready to taxi.
Oh, I was going to say who's there.
Apron, Scandinavian 7701 ready to taxi.
Apron, Scandinavian 744 with information echo, requesting push and start.
Scandinavian 2551, pushback approved, facing west. Yeah, A3.
Pushback approved facing
The
west. Scandinavian
A220s are not as
2551.
loud. Scandinavian 32 Foxtrot, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 46 Mike, runway 22 right, line up and wait. Alpine 51 Echo Quebec, runway 22 left, cleared to land. Suddenly got busy. We've only got
Runway
15
22
minutes
right,
left.
clear for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Scandinavian
32 Foxtrot.
1243, runway 22 right, via Delta, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 46 Mike. Runway 22 left, clear to land. Alpine 51 Echo Quebec.
Runway 22 right, via Delta, cross runway 12, Scandinavian 1243. Apron, Scandinavian 1243 ready to taxi.
Scandinavian 2862, hold position.
Hold position, Scandinavian 2862.
Apron,
Scandinavian
Scandinavian 7701 with information
46
echo,
Mike,
requesting push
runway
and start.
22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right, clear for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000,
Scandinavian
contact
52
departure.
Lima, runway
Scandinavian
22
46
right,
Mike.
line up and wait.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Scandinavian
52 Lima.
2862, continue taxi. Scandinavian 84 Foxtrot, pushback approved, facing west. Where's Lufthansa
Continue
going?
taxi, Scandinavian 2862.
Lufthansa 9 Charlie Kilo, taxi to terminal via Bravo Yankee, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 2551, taxi to terminal via Scandinavian 2551, runway 22 right via Whiskey Delta, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 52 Lima, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Pushback approved facing west.
I
Scandinavian
know,
84
I know.
Foxtrot. Taxi to terminal via Bravo.
Scandinavian
Cross runway 12.
57
Lufthansa 9 Charlie
Bravo,
Kilo.
runway 22 right, line up and wait. Wizz Air 617 Bravo, runway 22 left, cleared to land. Scandinavian 906 Charlie, runway... You're not ready to go yet. Scandinavian 906 Charlie, pushback approved, facing west. Scandinavian 751, pushback approved, facing west.
Negative. On departure. Taxiway not
Yeah,
found.
I know.
Scandinavian 2551.
Scandinavian 57 Bravo, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Runway 22 right, via Whiskey, Delta, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 2551.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 52 Lima.
Scandinavian 84 Foxtrot, runway 22 right, via Delta, cross runway 12. Alpine 51 Echo Quebec, taxi to terminal via Victor Tango, hold short Tango. Cross runway 12.
Runway 22 left, clear to land. West Year 617 Bravo.
Scandinavian 57 Bravo, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 744, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Command property error. Scandinavian 96 Charlie.
Yeah,
Pushback
probably.
approved facing west. Scandinavian 96 Charlie.
Pushback approved facing west. Scandinavian 751.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 57 Bravo.
Runway 22 right, via Delta. Cross runway 12, Scandinavian 84 Foxtrot.
Taxi to terminal via Victor, Tango. Hold short of taxiway Tango. Cross runway 12, Alpine 5 Echo Quebec.
Scandinavian 751, runway 22 right, via Whiskey Delta, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 906 Charlie, runway 22 right, follow company. Scandinavian 1870, pushback approved, facing south. Scandinavian 744, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 1629er, runway 22 right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 1673, pushback approved, facing west.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure.
Scandinavian 1629er, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 744.
Runway 22 right, via Whiskey, Delta. Cross runway 12, Scandinavian 751.
Runway 22 right, follow company. Scandinavian 906 Charlie.
Pushback approved, facing south. Scandinavian 1870. Runway 22 right, clear for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000. Contact departure. Scandinavian 744.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 1629.
Anything exciting in this
Pushback
queue?
approved, facing west. Scandinavian 1673. Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 1629.
Apron, Scandinavian 2551 ready to taxi.
Castrop Tower, Wesley Year 617 Bravo on final 22 left. Apron, Scandinavian 84 Foxtrot ready to taxi.
Apron, Scandinavian 906 Charlie
Scandinavian
ready to taxi.
1629er, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 7701, runway 22 right, line up and wait. Top Swiss 68 Mike Alpha, runway 22 left, cleared to land.
Runway 22 right, clear for takeoff on reaching
Wizz
altitude 1000.
Air
Contact departure.
617
Scandinavian
Bravo,
1629.
taxi to terminal. Cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 7701.
Runway 2 to left, clear to land. Top Swiss 68 Mike Alpha.
Scandinavian 1673, runway 22 right via Delta, cross runway 12.
Taxi to terminal, cross runway 12, Wesley Year 617 Bravo.
Runway 22 right, via Delta. Cross runway 12, Scandinavian 1673.
Scandinavian 7701, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Alpine 51 Echo Quebec, continue taxi. Scandinavian 1870, runway 22 right, via Alpha, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff.
Scandinavian
on reaching
1243,
altitude 1000,
runway 22
contact
right,
departure.
line up and wait.
Scandinavian 7701.
Go you little turboprop thing.
Taxi, Alpine 51 Echo Quebec.
Runway 22 right, via Alpha. Cross runway 12. Scandinavian 1870. Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 1243.
Apron, Scandinavian
See
751
how many
ready
we
to
can
taxi.
get out in the next 6
Castrop
minutes.
Tower, Top Swiss 68 Mike Alpha on final 22 left. Apron, Scandinavian 1673 ready to taxi.
Apron, Scandinavian 1870 ready to taxi.
Sorry, I flooded you with commands.
Apron, Scandinavian 52 Lima with information echo, requesting push and start.
Oh, listen to the turboprop.
Scandinavian 1243 with information echo, requesting push and start.
Scandinavian 1243, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right, clear for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000,
Stack.
contact departure.
They're not going to
Scandinavian
come. They can't.
1243.
Wizz Air 617 Bravo, hold position.
Hold position, Wesley Year 617 Bravo.
Scandinavian 71 Kilo, pushback approved, facing west. Wizz Air 617 Bravo, continue taxi. Scandinavian 2862, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Pushback approved facing west. Scandinavian 71 Kilo.
Continue taxi, Wesley Year 617 Bravo.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 2862. Apron, Scandinavian 2862 with information echo, requesting push and start.
Apron, Scandinavian 2551 with information Foxtrot, requesting push and start.
Apron, Scandinavian 906 Charlie with information Foxtrot, requesting push and start.
In Bravo 190.
Apron, Scandinavian 751 with information Foxtrot, requesting push and start.
Scandinavian 2862, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 84 Foxtrot, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Runway 22 right, clear for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 2862.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 84 Foxtrot.
Apron, Scandinavian 71 kilo ready to taxi.
I'm confused now.
Apron, Scandinavian 84 Foxtrot with information Foxtrot, requesting push and start.
Scandinavian 1641, pushback approved, facing south. Scandinavian 71 kilo, runway 22 right via Whiskey Delta, cross runway 12.
Pushback approved, facing south. Scandinavian 1641.
Runway 2 to right, via Whiskey, Delta, cross runway 12, Scandinavian 71 kilo.
Scandinavian 84 Foxtrot, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 2551, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 84 Foxtrot.
Top Swiss 68 Mike Alpha, taxi to terminal via Bravo Victor Tango.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 2551.
Taxi to terminal via Bravo, Victor, Tango, Top Swiss 68 Mike Alpha.
Apron, Scandinavian 1673 with information Foxtrot, requesting push and start.
Apron, Scandinavian 1870 with information Foxtrot, requesting push and start.
Apron, Scandinavian 1641 with information Foxtrot, requesting push and start. Apron, Scandinavian 1641.
Scandinavian 1641, runway 22 right via Delta, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 1641, runway 22 right via Delta, cross runway 12.
Command wrong start. Scandinavian 1641.
Scandinavian 2551, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 71 kilo, hold position. Scandinavian 434, pushback approved, expect runway 22 right.
Runway 22 right, via Delta, cross runway 12. Scandinavian 1641.
Scandinavian 1870, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. I'm just going to get
Runway
these out.
22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 2551.
Hold position, Scandinavian 71 kilo.
Scandinavian 49 Lima, pushback approved, facing north.
Pushback approved, expect runway 22 right, Scandinavian 434.
Runway 22 right, clear for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 1870.
Scandinavian 67 Charlie, pushback approved, facing west. I would have thought it would have terminated by now.
Pushback approved facing north, Scandinavian 49 Lima.
Pushback approved facing west. Scandinavian 67
Top
Charlie.
Swiss 68. Top Swiss 68 Mike Alpha, cross runway 12.
Cross runway 12, Top Swiss 68 Mike Alpha.
Scandinavian 767, pushback approved, expect runway 22 right. Please tell me that you're
Pushback
facing
approved,
west.
expect runway 22 right. Scandinavian 767.
Scandinavian 1673, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff on reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Such a long runway.
Runway 22 right, clear for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. Scandinavian 1673.
Scandinavian 434, runway 22 right, via Whiskey Delta. Cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, via Whiskey
Scandinavian
Delta.
71
Cross runway 12.
kilo,
Scandinavian
continue taxi.
434. Continue taxi. Scandinavian 71 kilo. Apron, Scandinavian 434 ready to taxi.
Apron, Scandinavian 49 Lima ready to taxi.
Scandinavian 2837, pushback approved, facing south.
Pushback approved facing south.
Scandinavian 67
2837.
Charlie, runway 22 right, via Whiskey Delta.
Runway 22 right, via Whiskey, Delta. Scandinavian 67 Charlie.
Top Swiss 68 Mike Alpha, hold short, Tango.
Hold short of taxiway Tango.
Scandinavian
68 Mike Alpha.
49 Lima, runway 22 right, via Whiskey Delta. Cross runway 12.
Runway 2 to right.
Scandinavian
Whiskey,
751,
Delta.
runway
Cross
22
runway
right,
12.
cleared for takeoff on
Scandinavian
reaching
49
altitude
Lima.
1000, contact departure.
Runway 2 to right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Scandinavian 767,
751.
runway 22 right, via Whiskey Delta. Cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, via Whiskey, Delta, cross runway 12, Scandinavian 767.
Scandinavian 1207, pushback approved, expect runway 22 right.
Pushback approved. Expect runway 22 right. Scandinavian 1207.
Apron, Scandinavian 67 Charlie ready to taxi.
Apron, Scandinavian 767 ready to taxi.
Apron, Scandinavian 2837 ready to taxi.
Apron,
Scandinavian 2837,
requesting push and
runway
start.
22 right via Alpha, cross runway 12.
Runway 22 right, via Alpha. Cross runway 12. Scandinavian 2837.
There's a chain coming down. After
Apron, Scandinavian 434 with information Foxtrot, requesting push and start.
Top Swiss 68 Mike Alpha, continue taxi.
Continue taxi. Top Swiss 68 Mike Alpha.
Scandinavian 906 Charlie, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000.
Have I run out of planes yet? Have I run out of
Scandinavian
planes yet?
96 Charlie.
Almost. Almost.
Apron, Scandinavian 49 Lima with information Foxtrot, requesting push and start.
Challenge
Apron,
almost completed.
Scandinavian 1207 ready to taxi.
Scandinavian 1207, runway 22 right, cross runway 12. You can get there however you like.
Runway 22 right. Cross runway 12. Scandinavian 1207.
Scandinavian 1641, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
Runway 22 right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 1641.
Let's speed it up to 2 times. Whoa. Sounds like a razor. An
Apron,
electric razor.
Scandinavian 67 Charlie with information Foxtrot, requesting push and start.
Apron,
Scandinavian 1641, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure. And it doesn't like that.
Scandinavian 1207 with information Foxtrot. Requesting push and start.
Scandinavian 1641, runway 22 right, cleared for takeoff. On reaching altitude 1000, contact departure.
Runway 22 right.
Scandinavian 71 kilo, runway 22 right, line up and wait.
1000. Contact departure. Scandinavian 1641.
Runway 2 to right, line up and wait. Scandinavian 7.